is amazing when 12
nerd-fighting,
puzzle-loving
girls from
different cities,
different states,
and even different countries
are brought together
by YouTube
to create
a whole new breed
of collab channel.
Sweet beans! It's Friday!
This past week there's been like so much awesome stuff happening, particularly in the thread, and it's been so cool, but I don't think I can tell you subscribers a lot of it because, yeah. You'll just have to wait and see. We'll announce it as it happens. You can become a fan of us on Facebook though. You know, just go to Facebook and search Potter in Your Pants, all one word. You can click become a fan and you can get updates and stuff. We update it more than we update our Twitter or our blog because we're on Facebook more. Also, we have a lot of new subscribers, which is cool. I mean, like this last week, the subscribers went up like by a lot. And so now we can get on to some actual content that's not just useless information, because people like content. So I haven't done the how many characters can you name in a minute challenge, so I'm going to do that now. Start the timer. Harry, Ron, Hermione, Fred, George, Percy, Charlie, Bill, Ginny, Molly, Arthur, Fleur, Victor Crumb, Cedric Diggory, Cho Chang, Luna Lovegood, Colin Creevy, Dennis Creevy, Nearly Headless Nick, Dumbledore, McGonagall, Quirrell, Voldemort, Bellatrix, Sirius, Lupin, Wormtail, Peter Pettigrew, James and Lily Potter, Professor Snape, Slughorn, Lockhart, Ollivander, I'm done. So I don't know how many that was. I'll probably count while I'm editing and I'll put the number in the sidebar. The sidebar's down here now. So anyway, let's get back to this. I think where I left off, I was talking about how the Dursleys were wrong because they were on this rock and then they didn't think anyone could find them. So now I'm on chapters 4 and 5. So chapter 4, Keeper of the Keys. Basically just Hagrid comes in and he starts talking to Harry and he's just kind of like, yeah, you're a wizard, and, you know, we do all this kind of stuff, and he kind of yells at the Dursleys because, you know, the Dursleys suck. We learn how his parents actually died, we learn about Voldemort, we learn about all kinds of stuff. It's just basically kind of an explanation of what's going on. But chapter 5, that's a good chapter. Hagrid takes Harry to Diagon Alley, and we're discovering, like, the magic that is the Wizarding World. The first place they go is actually the Leaky Cauldron, where, you know, everyone starts freaking out and they're like, oh my gosh, it's Harry Potter! And all the people come in and they're shaking his hands and they just keep coming back and they're like, oh, yay! And they kind of like swarm around him in this massive, we love you! I also kind of find out that the wizards don't really know anything about muggles. They don't know anything about muggles at all. Like Hagrid, while they're walking around in the Muggle part of the world, he's like, how does this work? I don't understand this. And so while they're in the Leaky Cauldron, they meet Quirrell. Can't tell you how pleased I am to meet you. And he's like stuttering, and he seems like this kind of pathetic guy. But after watching like a Harry Potter musical, I can't look at him the same way. I see musical Quirrell rather than book Quirrell. I kind of feel bad for Professor Quirrell. I think he was just kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time. Here's the good part. I've got to pick up a new book on vampires myself. He looked terrified at the very thought. Book about vampires? I think Professor Quirrell is a Twilighter. Shh. After that we go to Gringotts and we get the money from the bank. And then they go to all the shops and it's just kind of like, whoa. Holy snap. And I think Harry's just kind of like stunned by the whole thing. Like he doesn't even know what to say or what to do by this amazingness. And then he goes to Ollivander's to get his wand. And the wand that he actually does get is the one that's the brother to Voldemort. wand. Ollivander kind of starts talking about Harry's parents as wands. A little more power and excellent for transfiguration. Transfiguration? Oh my goodness!